You already know here in Southern California, it's another beautiful day, to be out and about and enjoying, clear skies, beautiful days, like about, mid 80s. But probably a lot of people are hangover, no, from the Canelo fight yesterday. Well, if even, because, the fight in itself wasn't that great. But I decided to hop on, see what's good with everybody, what's the talk of the town that's going down, the word on the curve, you heard me? Yeah, because yesterday, the fight was alright. It was kind of like, a little lackluster. But I mean, we kind of expected that. I mean, you know, Canelo's opponent, was mid guy, not somebody that, you know, well, we thought that this fight was gonna be like a big chingon fight. But hey, Canelo's at that state now where he wants to pick the easy fights and get the easy W's. He don't want to work for it. Like, bro, how you expecting to get all this money and wanting to get big bucks when you keep fighting fighters that are irrelevant right now, bro? Because the fights that people really want to see, I mean, it's like he's avoiding them. What's crying like you little rich? What you getting yourself into, my boy? You know what I mean? And then it's crazy because then the fighters that when they do end up fighting like these fights that people want to see, it's already when the fighters are already old, or when one is out of their prime already. It's like, what's the whole point of having it now? You know, the best time is when they're both in their prime and you get them in the ring. I don't know why boxing always does that. Well, it's always somebody's ego, right? Because they're trying to market their fighter, right? And so obviously, since you want to market your fighter, you don't want your fighter to take the L, right? So you got a whole lot of that, right? Like the potential chance that you could take an L, might affect the bank account, so let's not risk it for the biscuit. Same, my boy, just chilling. What's good, Derek? What you getting yourself into, my boy? How's that good life? I feel you. Yeah, it was a decent fight. It was more. Yeah, I'm actually surprised that it went as long as it went, and I think it went that long because Canelo let it go that long. I think Canelo could have rocked him earlier, right? But he probably wanted to give people a little bit more of their money's worth. I mean, he dropped him in the third round, and then he gave him a pass. I don't know if it was in the fifth round or the fourth round, but he definitely gave him a pass when he had him in the corner, and then for some odd reason he threw a weird ass left, and he like kind of stumbled forward, and Canelo was gonna go in for the hook, and he just held himself back, and the bell rang. And it's like, bro, like you had a clear opening. Why didn't you take that shot though? Like he was probably like, nah, we'll knock this fool out right here. Like let's give the people a little bit more of their money's worth. So I feel, and he has. That's not the only time he has done that. Canelo has done that even when he fought Cesar Chavez Jr. He did the same thing too. You know what I mean? He could have knocked that fool out like a long time. He was just playing with that fool. Because he was probably like, damn, people paid all this money. I'm about to knock this fool out. Like, nah, let's give them a little bit of their money's worth. But that fight was horrible, though. That was one of the worst fights I have ever seen. That's like if Canelo was just out there, shadowboxing. Chavez Jr. was not trying to fight at all, bro. He wasn't even trying to attempt to fight. It looked like Canelo was just sparring out there. 300 the night off. Oh, that's right, my boy. Enjoying yourself? I think the Canelo was just milking the fight. Yeah, so do I. And that's the thing, though. Like, shit like that, bro, it's like, you're just going to get a bad name, bro. People aren't going to be interested in your fights no more. They're going to be like the Mayweather fights, I used to hate the Mayweather fights, bro. Like, I already knew what I was going to get. I was like, nah, fuck that. Like, I know I was not going to get to see a fight in a Mayweather fight. Like, towards the end of his career. In the beginning, he used to throw down. But yeah, later on, there was a whole lot of goofy stuff going on. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that people should go out there and recklessly just throw punches and it's not a fucking street fight, right? But from time to time, a little action wouldn't hurt. I get it. You're trying to get the points, but from time to time, doesn't hurt to go a little heads up, Know what I mean? It's not like the Mexican fight. The Mexican boxers don't just go out there and just, brutally destroy each other, right? They get their points in, their foot movement, and then from time to time, you'll get them slugging it out, right? And then they go back to, the footwork and the points and all that, then they come and they clash again, Mayweather wouldn't do none of that. He was just a whole lot of running and hugging. Sup, gang? What's good, Kevin? Mosley had a fight last night. Didn't watch it. Did he? Oh, shit, no. Oh, okay, all right. What's cracking like this shit? What you getting yourself into, my boy? Where you been at, carnal? You went MIA, homie. I was like, damn, dog, I hope the homie's firme. I hope that other side no lo agarró. Fuck. How you been, carnal? Y'all gotta scope out Playboy 1300's music. My boy's talented and gifted in rapping. I don't know why he be playing. He brings that southern new school feel to his rolas, right? And it actually sounds authentic because he's from up there, so it doesn't sound like he's trying. It actually sounds authentic. I was in Jalisco. Serio? That madre, what were you doing out there? I mean, it's all about Jalisco. We know that. But Jaliscense, carnal, ya sabes. We need that mixtape ASAP. Shout out to Playboy and the Tamilis. How was it over there? Firme or what? A toda madre? Don't tell me you got deported, my boy. Don't let Trump find out, my boy. You know how that vato gets down. I was cooking some music. Órale. So you went back to the roots, huh? Like, you just went to go get inspired. Eso es todo. You gonna bring the fuego like duende? I feel like in Spanish, duende is one of the, best ones in Chicano rap. I get Diablo. Diablo used to be good too, right? The San Diego one. The Paisa guy. He used to know how to rap pretty good. What happened to him? Si man, I had to feed my time. Yeah, I bet, bro. Y más vara, ya todo, ¿no? No como aquí, todo bien caro. Yeah. And was it the other vato? Was it the ¿Cómo se llama el otro güey? There's another food that raps in Spanish that gets down over there. It starts with a V. I don't know his name, but se avienta también. Or even ese Brown from Clica One. But there's very few that let's say that they could rap like in Espanol, like chingon, like throughout the whole track. Because there's other vatos, but it just sounds fucking corny as fuck. Not to hate, no hate or nothing like that, but it just sounds fucking like, it sounds like they're trying way, way too hard, bro. And it's like, hey, my boy, bájale. The gangster level's out the chain right now. Bájale un poquito, no? The exaggeration is like a little on the thick side, no? Yeah, ready when they be like, on the share with my fushka. I'm just like, okay, next. I'm just like, yep, next. I'm just like, my boy, just the gangster it up. Bring it a little bit, my boy, because right now that shit sounds goofy as fuck, bro. Because ain't nobody doing that, my boy. Relax. I have yet to meet a homeboy that talks like that, bro. I'm just like, este güey, ¿qué onda? Hey, what's up with you, my boy? You feeling okay? Remember, Rey Mysterio was ripping. Oh yeah, hey, but did he rap though? Yeah, no. Hey, you know what? No, there was that. There was one that would rap. No, the guy Conan. Conan. You know the fool that would be like, "Orale, raza," and ese. You know, with the bandana and everything. I know he's not Mexican. He's fucking. What is he? Salvadorian? I don't know what he is, but the whole point is that they had him playing a cholo, right? And he actually came out with a rap song. Um, damn, what's the name of that fucking rap song? I forgot the name of it, but it was pretty. It was decent though. It was decent. For the times, it was pretty good. I was like, oh shit, this was getting down. I thought it was gonna be like on some, bunk shit, but it was. I mean, it's passable. I'm not gonna be like, oh, that shit was off the chain, but it was cool. How have you been? Oh, you already know. Aquí no más. Same shit. I got my estilo. And you know what? Yeah, Chito before he wouldn't rap like how he raps now. And yeah, I see a lot of similarities though. He did polish up his style. You know what I mean? But yeah, you were doing it before that. Hey, but my boy, te dormiste, homie? Yeah, but Chito did modify his style though, because that's not how he was before. And then that's good. All rappers do that. You know what I mean? They modify, they change, I love Mexican food like Taco Bell. That was said like Taco Bell. No, my boy, you might as well have said Del Taco instead. Taco Bell ain't Mexican food, my guy. My boy, you won't see ground beef in our tacos, carnal. Not to say that we don't have, hard shells, because we do, tacos dorados, de tinga, de papa, and all that shit, right? Pero we do not put ground beef in our fucking tacos, my friend. Let alone ketchup. I don't know if that's salsa. Don't taste like salsa. It tastes like ketchup, but what they refer to as salsa. But that shit's not salsa. That shit's ketchup, my boy. With a little bit of chili, maybe. Now, I got nothing against Taco Bell. Taco Bell's good. I smack on Taco Bell. People say it gives them chorro and all this and that. I don't know what the fuck they're talking about. I eat Taco Bell and I'm fine. But I wouldn't call it fucking Mexican food. Right? I would say more it's Mexican. Not even Mexican. There's nothing Mexican about it, bro. Well, there's flour tortillas, so I guess. Now. Company. The level 10 cholos. Serio, bro. Them cholos that are on a whole nother level. Are you a potato? No, I'm a potato. From San Diego, he was super dope. Yeah, there was a lot of good San Diego. Some of the best Chicano rap, and I have said this when I had gotten asked, where do I think, or what county do I think produces the best Chicano rappers, from California? And I said San Diego. San Diego has the best Chicano rappers from California, Southern California, or homies, whatever the fuck, right? I don't get me wrong. You have talented individuals from the Hidden Empire, from Los Angeles, from the Valle, from San Gabriel, all of that, right? But you get more good rappers from San Diego than anywhere else, though. Your Little Ones, your Little Robs, your Mr. Shadows, your Slush the Villains. You know what I mean? Your Diablos. But you got was it Khalifa Thugs, the Sanchos and Silencers and Bandits, and Osai Blaze. How am I gonna leave him out? My boys, that guy's skills is off the chain, right? But you get more good rappers from San Diego. You know what I mean? Because from other parts, you'll probably get like one or two good rappers, right? Like from the IE or from the. I'm talking about before, right? Nowadays, the game has changed. But I'm saying before, that's how it was. You got more of a variety coming from SD. And better beats. And better production, too. Oh, Young Sick as well. Yeah, también. He's definitely underrated because that fool was skillful. That's another good fool right there. And there was another, también un vato from Shelltown. I forgot his name, man. And what the fuck was that fool's name? Can't remember his name, but he was good too. But you got more better rappers that came out of the SD area though than anywhere else though. Like their production was like chingon, you know. Because you could say High Power produced talented individuals, right? Because they did. High Power did have talented individuals in their camps and all that, but they wouldn't produce individual albums though. They always did like a collaboration. Like you wouldn't really get them coming out with any albums, like except the outside of like what's Mr. Criminal and Silent and Stomper. Not even Stomper didn't even drop that many. You really got, it was like few. Right, it was mostly like a collaboration albums, but not like individual ones. My says he's beautiful. Thank you. Yeah, it was dope. He's like Christian pastor. Is he a Christian pastor? Hey, well, I mean, however people want to change their lives around. Hey, I'm not one to judge their holy path. You know what I mean? But I look. I just hope that these individuals find the holy path righteously. Now, what do I mean by righteously? I mean that if they do decide to give their life to the Lord, can nobody be mad at that? Can nobody, critique or insult these individuals for doing that, right? But if it's done the right way, right? Like if they really feel like they came to the point where they just want to change their lives around and they want to better themselves and they're just looking to do good, then that's cool, right? But not when they're like locked up and they're looking to get out of a scenario, or if they owe money, or people are now questioning them for certain activities or certain charges, or because they're looking to get out of a sticky situation. Because when they do it like that, then it's like you're not looking really to become holy. You're just looking to save your ass, my boy. And you're using God to do it too, which is the worst kind of scumbag in my opinion, right? Because all of a sudden now that you're in these predicaments that you've seen the light. That's not how it works though, bro. You know what I mean? So that's why I just have a problem when individuals do it that way, right? Because that's not authentic to me, right? You're just using that as an escape route. Because, people have changed their lives around, but like I said, like, solo bolo, right? They just one day they just get tired of the shit and just look to change and better themselves. I can't be mad at that. Individual never, did anybody wrong or never snitched or never, you know what I mean? He just looking to now, stay away and better himself. Hey, I wish him all the best. You know what I mean? I hope that he finds whatever he's looking for. Peace. You know what I mean? But see, like that though, not when it's done because they're looking to get out of a fucking situation that they're in, right? A jam. Because then it's like, nah, my boy, you're so full of shit right now, it's not even funny. You know what I mean? Or people be like, oh, well, why they're looking to better themselves, don't be jealous, or why you judging? Like, nah, there's a difference, my boy. Big Smoke. Big Smoke, I don't think I heard of him. How many Chicano rap songs you think you know? A lot. A lot. A lot. A lot. Case. AKC. Vicious producer was Dr. Dre. San Diego. Serio? Yeah, I know that they had good producers out there. You had Pistol Pete. He was also good. Fingers was chingon, bro. Fingadelics. Fingers beats were always badass. When Fingers was on the track, you were going to hear some heat. Fingers always brought that. High Power just had a lot of compilations, not too many individual albums. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, so it was kind of hard to, tell. Because look, and I know this, right? There's individuals that say, because I have gone through this with people before too, right? That are saying, hey, bro, hey, I'm looking to rap. Hey, I heard you got a studio. Hey, I'm looking to record some shit, bro. I'm dropping the heat. And all right, for sure. Come through. They'll record like 4 songs, right? And then that's it. And it's like, whoa, where's the rest of it? Like, oh, well, that's all I got. Oh, well, I'm like, well, what do you want to do now? Like, oh, I don't know. And then they can't really think of anything. And it's just like, that's all they had, just those tracks. And that's it. It is like, bro, if a label was to sign you right now, they were to come in and sign you right now, what the fuck were you gonna do? What were you gonna do? Like, what? You really didn't think it would be happen? So then now you're here, and it's like now you're just like, oh shit, like I got nothing else, right? Because there's only individuals that could only produce like just whatever they have, and that's it. And they're not looking to work or come up with more music. It's just like that's all they had, you know. And that's why I'm assuming they did a lot of compilation. A lot of people just, brought whatever they brought just because they wanted to be on a track, and that's it, right? But like, if you were to tell them to do their individual albums, they really couldn't come up with the material, shit, let alone enough to do a whole entire just one song. There's some individuals that need, a bunch of rappers to be on the track with them because they can only write just little pieces. You know what I mean? Shit, put on a beat, bro. I could go on and on and on and on and on till the beat ends. But see, that has to do with you have to also be able to know how to creative think, right? Like, do a lot of reading. Like, read, bro. Read is the best thing you can do if you're looking to rap. The more words you know, the more raps you're able to produce, bro. Grammar is a big part of rap, bro. The more words you know, the more raps you can do, the more you can phrase the things that you're trying to phrase without making them sound redundant. Like if it's the same shit over and over again. So grammar is a big focus point, and not only that, but if you're Raza, it's even better because now you have two languages to work with. So now you can, jump back and forth from both languages, and you have double the ammunition because now you have more sets of words that you can play with. That could coexist with the English language, right? So it gives you, more ammo. You know what I mean? But because people lack the creative concepts, the grammar, that they can't come up with no lyrics, bro. They're literally illiterate. You know what I mean? That's why a lot of rappers, their rap songs sound like it's the same shit over and over and over because they keep repeating the same shit over and over again. No offense to Drummer Boy. Drummer Boy gets down in his music. He's talented, but he says a lot of the same things over and over and over again. One of the sets that he likes to always go back to is always the bitch and clip and dick and snitch. But just that patterning. He stays stuck on that patterning a lot. A lot of his songs, he'll go back to that same patterning. Give a fuck about a bitch. Rolling around with my clip. If you don't like me, you can suck my dick. Like that, And it's like, I get it. To people, it sounds like dope. He's rhyming and everything. But that's just like... That's when people say the cat in the hat rhymes. That's what they're talking about. It's like the most basic, generic stuff, bro. That literally you really don't need to give no creative thought to. You know what I mean? Because you can go on and on with that shit. And that's a lot of formula that a lot of Chicano rappers tend to go to, and it's like, that's why individuals critique it, bro, because you're not really giving no metaphors. It's literally the basic concepts. It's like you don't have to give no thought to what they're saying, right? Like the message is not hidden in there. It's just plain basic. Like I said, cat in the hat rhymes. The cat in the hat, and you know what I mean? But that's what it is, though. You have to be able to tell the story and wordplay in there, bro. Throw your metaphors in there. Get a job. Bro, I'm literally on my lunch break right now. What are you talking about? 4 songs is only enough for an AP. I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, I'm just like, okay. You talk so fast, slow. Really? I'm actually think I'm talking like pretty slow. Kamala. Last time Trump was so hard woman. It brought him flashbacks? I thought he said he wasn't going to debate her no more. He got tired. He got mad. He got upset. Hey, man, what up? What's good? Yeah. Trump. Wait, are they going to debate again? Because I heard he said he wasn't going to debate no more. He said that was it. He's done. I felt like I was being mistreated out there, and we're just not going to have an end of that. And I felt like it didn't even go that bad for him to be whining. You know, they could have grilled them a little bit more, right? You know, so he got lucky that it went as smooth as it did. But he probably thought that, you know, Kamala was going to be more of a he'll be able to walk around her like he did with Biden. But you know, Biden don't even know what his name is right now. He don't even know where he at. But so, if anything, you know, he didn't look as bad as, you know, he could have. So if anything, he should be praising that Kamala didn't, you know, debate him harder. But that's probably because she likes the knowledge as well. But at least it didn't steer off, you know, point like when he was out there with Biden, though, because, you know, they started talking about golf and all kinds of shit, bro. And it was like, what the fuck are you guys talking about, bro? He's not talking about hitting holes in one. And he's over here talking about his golf course. Like, I'll invite you. Think you can beat me? Bring it at my golf course. Like, why are you guys setting up a date to go golfing, my boy? That is not what the shit's about. And at least she showed him also the common courtesy to shake his hand, right? Compared to like when Hillary just fucking gave him the stare. So at least Kamala went and shook his hand, right? So at least gave him that amount of respect, which, you know, I'm glad she did, bro. You know, I thought that Hillary shit, was petty as fuck, bro. That only shows her character. Hillary was petty like a motherfucker. You know what I mean? You could just see it in her face too, like, man, you raggedy ass old bitch too. Acting like you a saint. Don't get me wrong, I'm not want to be defending Trump and nothing like that, but like I said, she acting like she perfect too, though. And she's like, bitch, you got your own fucking list too. Relax. You know? Like, I feel like, you know, I'm not a fan of Kamala. I'm not really, you know, don't have faith in her. But I think she's a better candidate than Hillary, though. Like I said, Hillary was just petty, bro. You know, she let her emotions, you know, control her judgment a lot, right? She based a lot of her shit just based off of her fucking emotions, which is never good to do, especially if you're looking to be the president. You know what I mean? You just wake up one day, you know, just mad at the world. The next, you know, you're making all these decisions based off of your mood. It's not good to do. Like, you know what, motherfuckers? It's that time of the month. I'm just not really want to hear nobody's shit. These motherfuckers want war. Send the nukes over there. Nuke them motherfuckers. I'm tired of talking today. Where's that button at? Like, you may want to calm down. Like, no, mother, I'm thinking clear as fuck right now. Because you know, when a girl's mad, when a woman's mad, you can't really tell her, you know, anything, right? She gonna be right, and that's it, period. You're gonna look to try to make your points across, but they're just not gonna hear it. They're not having it. So you just kind of be like, well, like Clinton does. He's well, there's nothing I could do. Oh, but when you were out there running around doing your own thing, huh? It was cool right there. You were able to think right there, huh? Think with the wrong head, but shit. At least he was thinking. All right, ladies and gentlemen, my lunch is over. We got to get back to it. It was good chopping it up with you guys, and we out.